Luther stayed with us. Luther,
Yes, sir.
you called the show once a while back,
Yes, sir.
and you went through about 68 ailments, more
Well,
or less,
I
because
didn't
we were
know if
talking
I
about
was.
people not being able to find work, and I had never found any. I'd never heard anybody as sickly as you are. So I thought it would be nice if you would share that again. Can you start at the top and work down?
Well, I'm alive. I'm
Right. No, I
I'm
understand.
I'm
So tell
barely
us
walking.
everything that's wrong with you. Start if you could.
Well, it started out with hemorrhoid operations. Okay,
What?
then hemorrhoid operation.
How did you know you had hemorrhoids?
Well, hell, I mean, heck, if you're bleeding all the time, all that kind of stuff, then you know, and it hurts and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, we'll get past that.
Okay.
But then I was in Hawaii, and my what do you call it? That little doodad busted. Oh shoot. Anyway, it busted.
Where?
And,
What
I've
body?
got a picture of my wife with her hand halfway down my belly when she was packing it.
Mm-hmm.
That I want to send you because I hear you like looking.
Oh,
at
I
stuff
love
like
that. Yeah.
I got to find that picture.
What's the doodad that busted?
Oh, Dad, burn it. I'm having one of them brain things right now.
Where is it in your body? Is it above your belt or below?
No, it's right on the right-hand side, down on your belly.
Oh, you're not talking about your appendix.
Appendix, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Your
all right.
appendix supposed to be about as big as your little finger, but mine was as big as an orange.
What? What
Yeah.
kind of orange? Did they tell you? Because if you go to Whole Foods, there's like 80 of them.
No, it was big. Anyway, I've died twice.
Oh, okay.
I've died twice.
How did you die?
Well, when they took my appendix out, all the poison that went through my body,
Right.
well, I was out for a while. And then I got the cancer. And when they were taking the cancer out,
Where was the cancer?
prostrate.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then when it went up through my heart, it stopped my heart beating for about 5 minutes. So I was dead for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, then, so now I got stents in my heart. I got the diabetes,
How many stents do you have?
2,
Okay.
2 in the main arteries in the right-hand side of my heart.
Okay.
Of course, my wife had a 5-way bypass.
Well, I know, but let's get to her in just a moment. Just go
Okay.
back to okay. And then what happened? You
well,
didn't die.
then,
You didn't die from the stents or anything, though.
I didn't die from the stent. That's what saved me.
Okay. All right.
But then I got the diabetes,
Okay.
and I got Parkinson.
Oh my goodness. Hold on.
shake.
Hold on. I'm trying to write all this down. Okay.
I shake a lot.
You got the Parkinson's.
Got
Okay.
the Parkinson, and I can't walk. Well, I use a walker, but can't walk.
Well, what? How come you not go to from the hemorrhoids?
Excuse me?
What's the walking issue? The hemorrhoids, or what is that?
No, my legs just won't walk.
Your legs that just plumb give out.
Well, I'm 83-year-old, so
Oh my goodness. Okay.
you know, I mean, and I don't exercise like I'm supposed to.
Right.
But anyway, whatever.
Okay. What else?
You know, and I don't know. That's about it. Got cancer on my nose. They had to cut out.
Oh.
Like a little football that they had to cut out.
You mean the cut or the scar looked like a football?
The scar
Okay.
looked like a little football.
Was that painful?
Well, no, just when they stuck the needle in my nose.
Okay. How
Yeah.
deep did it go?
Not too deep. I didn't even know it was there till the what you call him, the doctor. He told me it was there.
The dermatologist.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And skin cancer, of course. You know, and of course they freeze that every 6 months. That kind
Hey,
of stuff.
Luther,
Yes, sir.
if you'd have told me you were 83
Yes, sir.
the last time you called in, I wouldn't have given you so much grief for having so many ailments. You called in on a show when I was talking about people that won't work for a living and lay around the house and live off of unemployment and disability and this and that.
Yeah, we
And
were
you
talking.
called in and said you couldn't find work and proceeded to offer the litany of health problems. If I'd known you were 83, I would have cut you some slack.
No, that may have been my son.
Uh,
That may have been my son. He's disabled too.
what's his name?
Gary.
No, the guy's name was, I think it was you, Luther. I think you
I,
called
I,
in.
I talked to you last time when we were talking about vulnerables, because Gary kept telling me that we were vulnerable.
Oh, yes.
He kept telling me we were vulnerables because we got Social Security and we got $50 in food stamps and that kind of stuff, so we were vulnerables.
Luther, whatever you're getting, you can have it. I don't begrudge you having anything. You had hemorrhoids, your appendix burst, you got the cancer from the prostate that somehow went to your heart, you died twice, 2 stents, you got the diabetes, you got the Parkinson's, you're on a walker when you give up because your legs have plumb give out, and you got the cancer on your nose.
Well,
I think if anybody...
See, my son, he loves listening to you, so then he got me listening to you.
Right.
And then I like what you say.
Well,
so
let me tell you something, Luther.
Me and him listen to you, and then when he's done called earlier during the day, then I'll call. But I listen more to you because I like what you say about the vulnerables and that kind of stuff.
Okay, all right.
You know, but he kept telling me we vulnerables.
Right. Now, if I recall correctly from Gary's call, and that's been a while back, he gets up every morning and comes and checks on y'all first thing?
Yeah, and I fell down this morning, and then he had to come in and pick me up and set me back on the bed, and of course that hurt his back.
Right.
But that's all right. He'll break his back for me. He don't care.
How come you to fall?
My legs don't work. And yesterday we went to a funeral, and I did a lot of walking.
Right.
And I normally don't do a lot of walking.
Did you dress up for the funeral?
Well, I had my overalls on.
Okay.
That's about as best I'm going to get dressed up.
Right. Who died?
My wife's brother.
Oh, no. How old was he?
73.
Let me ask you something, Luther. You're 83.
Yes, sir.
How does it feel when people die that are younger than you? And
well,
they die
I'm
from
the
old
only
age?
one left. My youngest son died of the cancer. Terry, he died. I don't like talking about that.
No, I understand.
But anyway, I'm the only one left.
Well, Luther,
family.
I appreciate you calling. I really do, and sharing your story. I thought, I had you all confused. I thought you were a young guy that just didn't want to work, and was talking about all these ailments. But at 83, I'm going to cut you some slack.
No, you probably got me with my son.
Okay, all right. Well, Luther,
my son.
Thanks for listening, sir. I appreciate you listening and calling in. You have a wonderful day there. And for the rest of you, you can always send me an email at michaelberry.com. You can follow the conversation on the Facebook fan page. And otherwise, we'll see you back tomorrow.